Hello and welcome back to SVCOA Today. I'm your host, Heather Baker. Today I'll be following some Meals on Wheels volunteers. April 10th through April 16th is National Volunteers Week, but at the Southwestern Vermont Council on Aging, we love our volunteers and we celebrate them year-round. So today you're going to meet Patty West, who is a Meals on Wheels volunteer that goes to the Bardwell House. And you'll also meet a young man named Ryan who helps out in the kitchen at Meals on Wheels of Rutland County. Hi and welcome back. I'm here today with Patty West down at SVCOA, where she does Meals on Wheels volunteering. So welcome, Patty.
Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and how long you've been doing Meals on Wheels.
I've been doing Meals on Wheels for 10 years or better. I do a variety of things. I bag stuff out in the back area. I put up the food, the desserts if they need it. I also deliver at the Bardwell House.
Perfect. So on a typical day, what time do you usually get here and what does your day look like?
6:45 usually we come, or sometimes a little later, and we start out in the back room packing the stuff that's already been done up. So we're there for like 3 hours or better, and I just go around the area and go wherever I'm needed, basically.
Wow. And how late do you usually work?
10 o'clock or after, and then we deliver at the Bardwell House.
Nice.
I'm with another person here, so.
Okay. And is that the only place that you deliver?
Yes.
Okay. And then when you go into the Bardwell House, how does that work? What do you do when you go there?
We go in there and we bring our coolers and our hot boxes in, and we serve the people that are sitting at the table, or we bag the meals in plastic bags and they come down and bring them up to the rooms.
Oh, wonderful. Is Bardwell the only place that you have ever delivered, or do you?
Yes, that's the only place.
It is. Nice.
Yes.
What makes you keep coming back every day?
It's kind of satisfying. I've learned a lot from the people at the Bardwell. We sit and talk. We socialize a lot. They do teach me things and tell me about things that happened in their lives. And they're really grateful to see us because we're delivering the meals that they wait for. So.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite part of being a Meals on Wheels volunteer driver?
Well, it's, I don't really, delivering the meals to the people. That's, my favorite part. They wait for us. They can't wait for us to come. And they're just really grateful that we bring them their meals.
Meals on Wheels America did a campaign a couple years ago called More Than a Meal. Mm-hmm. And their whole thing was seniors receiving meals and young disabled people receiving meals. Look forward to the companionship and look forward to not just the meal and the comfort of knowing where their next meal is coming from, but also the bond with the driver and themselves. Can you speak to that bond? Have you formed any relationships with people?
I have. I'm close to a lot of people there. And the person that I work with has also blossomed since she's been on that particular site. They're very, they're very caring. They do extra stuff for us. They're always happy to see us. I mean, they give gifts. And we're the only people sometimes that they see all day that can really sit down and have a talk with them. So that has been rewarding.
That's great. Mm-hmm. Thank God for people like you.
Really?
What would you tell somebody if somebody asked you, how would I become a volunteer and what should I do and why?
I would tell them to come down here at the main office and fill out an application and speak to the management. I would also say you know, it gives you something to do, and it really has a lot of meaning to these people. When you see how much it means to them, that's rewarding, to give back to someone.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Patty. Do you have anything else you want to share with us?
I do not.
Well, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And now I'm back with another volunteer named Ryan. Ryan, tell me about your day. What do you do when you come here to Meals on Wheels?
Well, when I come in the morning, I come in to help my supervisor. What I first do is I bag the desserts into the bags. Like first I'll do diabetic bags, which are white bags, and then we'll do regular desserts, which are brown bags. And following that, I'll help her out with the rack right there, and I'll fill it up with frozen meals, and I'll bag frozens up. It can be up to 2 frozen meals, even up to 7 frozen meals.
Wow. How many days a week do you volunteer?
I do it about 5 days a week.
Wow. And how long have you been doing this?
For about a year now.
Nice. What's the most rewarding thing for you about volunteering for the Meals on Wheels program?
I feel like it comes not just like outwardly. I feel like it's more rewarding for me and this guy up here, because I mean it reaches out to my spirit more, because I know I'm doing something right. And I'm not, you know, it's not just a matter of pleasing other people, it's a matter of, you know, pleasing others and pleasing myself too.
What would you say to somebody that was interested in volunteering for Meals on Wheels? What would you tell them about your experience?
I tell them it's a great thing to do. It's good to get to meet people who are elderly, and it's good to have nice conversations with them and be able to be a big impact to their lives and to fill their dreams in, you know, so they're not all just lonely a lot, because there's so many of them who have no families, who have no friends, who have very little food. They barely can afford where they live at, so they need that someone special to talk to them.
Great. Is there anything else you'd like to tell people?
I think that's pretty much it.
Well, thank you for your time. At the Southwestern Vermont Council on Aging, we have volunteers from all walks of life. We even have our very own celebrity volunteer. Mayor Christopher Loris, Mayor of Rutland City, delivers every Friday during his lunch break to Sheldon Towers. He picks up the meals at noontime at Fitzvoigt and delivers them to Sheldon Towers.